What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Live. As usual, I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy. We got the postgame for today. I have no words, chat. I have no words. It's very rare that you guys see me speechless. Kind of speechless, I'm not gonna lie. But listen, before we get into today's postgame, shout out to everybody currently in the chat. We have so many people in the chat today. Appreciate you all for stopping by. Seems like whenever the Yankees have a brutal loss, you guys like to kind of come and have a therapy session. So I'm here for you. If anybody needs to vent. I got you. Hennessy hug time. Hashtag Hennessy hug time. Let's go. But listen, shout out to, let's take a 10/roll call. Shout out to Rep That Star, Outback, Jonathan, PX. We got Majestical Chicken, Amy, USA, Big Brain Borg, Jordan. We got Super V. We got P Money. We got Matt, Joseph, David, Austin Lugo. Who else? We got, let me go down, Programmer, Jordan, Bright, Disgruntled YouTuber, Sean, Derek, The Goat, Marcus, Dennis, Tino, Jeff. Who else? Oh, Yankee fan for life. Sorry if I missed anybody. Hope everyone is enjoying their day, despite the fact that the Yankees have been brutal. Shout out to Dom for subscribing. Appreciate you, Tom. But I say before we get into the box score like we usually do, let's kind of just break down the end of the game there. Chapman just imploded. Now, what else could you do besides laugh at this point? Like, it's actually laughable how that just happened. That I was watching it, and I was like, nah, like, there's no way this is actually happening, right? First guy gets on, Donaldson friggin' cranks one, of course he does, but I'm like, all right, like, that's fine. Like, it's kind of, Chapman had a little bit of an implosion. He's gonna kind of come settle himself now, and then they're gonna go into extras and win in extras, right? No, that didn't happen, because Nelson Cruz hit an absolute tank to center field and ended the game. I mean, you really just can't make it up. This is like a typical Yankees thing. We win the first two in Minnesota, thinking, oh, like, we're definitely sweeping. It's Michael King versus J-Happ in the final game of the set. J-Happ sucks. There's no way we don't score like 15 off this dude. And from the early stages, we kind of thought that we had this one almost in the bag, right? Clearly that wasn't the case, because the Yankees did score off J-Happ, but not as much as I would have liked him to, right? Especially because it was clear that Happ didn't really have anything going for him tonight. But I mean, to let it come down to that, just Donaldson getting the last laugh on the Yankees, and then Cruz just hitting an absolute nuke to walk it off. What are you going to say, chat? What are you even going to say? Let's take a look at the box score from today before we get into anything else. DJ LeMahieu, 2 for 5. He's now batting .254. Yikes. But Judge went 1 for 5. Glaber went 3 for 5. Shout out to Glaber. He's now batting .279 on the season. You guys know how I always say I don't think Aaron Judge gets enough credit for his performance this year. I think Glaber Torres doesn't get enough credit for his performance this year, especially since coming back from the COVID IL. He's significantly turned it around. Also, shout out to Ruben Cruz with the $2 dono. Appreciate you, Ruben. You are the man. Really do appreciate that. He says, what did I just watch? So what I like to call what you just watched is a complete and utter catastrophe. You could say it's one of the worst things to ever happen to mankind. You could say it is the reason that I'm going to go to sleep just laughing tonight. But honestly, like, chat, like, answer my question here. Is anyone, like, genuinely, like, shocked? I can't say that I'm really shocked. Just because, like, this is, like, the story of the Yankee season. Like, I'm a little bit, like, disappointed, but I can't say, like, I would have never seen this coming in a million years. Like, I always thought, like, I was thinking, like, sweeping the Twins is just too good to be true, no? But kind of getting back to the box score here. Stanton went 1 for 5. He had that 3-run shot to Giancarlo. He looks like he's starting to get hot as well. Gio went 2 for 4. Had a home run of his own. Gary went 1 for 4. Andujar went 2 for 3. He just continues hitting. Andujar is now hitting .271 now. Unreal. Chris Gittens. I feel so bad for Chris Gittens. He was inches away from having his first major league hit and his major league home run in one swing, and they took it away from him. The ball was foul. I can only imagine what was going on in his head at that moment when you think you just hit a home run for your first MLB hit. Then you're like, nah, just kidding. But Wade came in. He didn't even get any at-bats. But Clinton went 0 for 3. Clint continues to struggle. But and then Gardner came in. He drew a pretty long at-bat for a walk in his one at-bat tonight. Listen, shout out to Ruben Cruz with the $2 dono. He says, happened so fast, can't even get mad. You really can't. I mean, like, you really can't. I was at the point where it happened, like you said, it happened so quickly. I didn't have time to get frustrated. I feel like if Chapman would have, like, led us on to think that they were actually going to win the game, then maybe I would have been, like, a little bit more pissed off. But I think everything just came, like, so fast. I just didn't know how to react. But yeah, I have no idea. Give me those Brian Finger guns. Bang, bang, bang. Kind of moving on to the pitching performance side of things from tonight. That's the lineup. That's not the pitching. That's not the pitching either. Where's the pitching? There's the pitching. Let's go. Now I'm gone. What do we, chat? What's going on tonight? What is going on tonight, chat? Okay, moving on. But looking at the Yankees' pitching performances from tonight, Michael King went 3 2/3, gave up 2 earned runs, 3 Ks, 3 walks. The walks were kind of an issue for King tonight. I think if he didn't have so many walks, he could have probably pitched deeper. I had him pitching into the 5th. That clearly didn't happen. But Litke came in, 2 outs. I think Litke has kind of proved so much better that he's a much more viable option than Wandy Peralta at this point. Speaking of Wandy Peralta, he did pitch today. Only recorded 2 outs, gave up a run. His ERA this season is now 5.23. Yeah, brutal. But Jonathan Loaiza, an inning and 2/3 out of him of clean work. Indeed. But Chad Green came in for an inning and 1/3 of clean work as well. And then Aroldis Chapman came in for the 9th to close everything up. And that he did. To be fair, Chapman did end the game. Chat, hear me out. Aroldis Chapman ended the game tonight. He gets paid to end games. He did it tonight. Just saying. Oh, man. But listen. Let's take a look at some of these comments in the chat. We got a bunch of people here today. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. But let's see. Jeff says this game took almost 4 hours. Yankees were winning from the very first inning until the bottom of the 9th. In less than 5 minutes, Chapman loses us the game. Choke for the ages. This was like a playoff type performance from the Yankees. We usually don't see these big chokes until they hit the postseason. So shout out to them for that. Postseason's coming early. Let's go. But I see a lot of people kind of really pissed off. It seems like the chat's going one of two ways tonight, right? One, people are either like genuinely pissed off, or 2, people are kind of just laughing at the situation. You guys kind of know my stance on this. I'm kind of just laughing at the situation. Ed King says a lot of trolls on here tonight. I don't see any trolls. But yeah. Let's see what else we got. Fritz Walters said, leaving 22 on base like whole year. Sorry, nothing has changed. At the end, I was hoping they got rocked. No chance like this. Acting as if everybody had already won 5 rings. Overpaid wannabes. Damn. So much Chapman hate. USA Health says Yes Network. Put the thing on the screen showing flames of Chapman like this game is over. Yeah, well, over in the wrong freaking direction. That's true. But then you got T-Bird with some positivity. T-Bird says, well, at least we won the series. And that's true. Listen, if anybody wants to take a positive out of tonight, you guys know in the streams, even when we have brutal losses, we like to pick the positives out of the game. And that's positive. The Yankees did take 2 out of 3. The offense looks like they're finally starting to come alive, right? You could make the argument it's just the Twins pitching that the Yankees are just capitalizing on. But I think this weekend series against Philadelphia is really going to prove whether or not the Yankees are actually back. It is a 2-game set in Philly, and then I believe the Yankees come back home after that, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check on that really quick. So they have Saturday, Sunday in Philadelphia. Oh, no, and then they go to Buffalo to face the Blue Jays in a 3-game set. Then they come home for the A's and Royals. Listen, if the Yankees don't get themselves together by the time they head up to Buffalo, they're literally just going to get swept by the Jays. We know that's exactly what's going to happen. Damn. But let's take a look at some of these other comments in the chat. Marcus says, Pat, I looked at StatCast today, and wow, spin rates around the league are down a ton, especially on breaking stuff. I can't say I'm surprised. Everyone tried to make it seem like Garrett Cole was the only person who was using the spider tack and kind of enhancing his spin rate, it was such a league-wide thing, and no one tends to realize that. Everyone just wants to like point the finger at Garrett Cole and be like, "Yo, Cole's cheating. Cole's cheating." Clearly, it was much more than Garrett Cole, and I'm glad people are finally realizing that. But it just sucks Josh Donaldson got the last laugh against the Yankees. It really sucks. It is what it is. But let's see what else we got in the chat tonight. Derek says we won't see Stanton at all this weekend, so there goes his momentum. Hear me out. Would you guys be down for like Stanton to play like one of these games in the outfield? I think you start Stanton Saturday. I would say you start him in left field on Saturday. I don't really care if anyone dislikes me for that, but you start him Saturday, have him have a day off Monday, and then because here's my thing, you can't have Stanton sit for 4 days. You just genuinely can't unless you have him maybe like pinch hit. Yeah, okay. As Austin said, maybe you have him pinch hit, but still, I would really like to see him in the outfield. I don't really care what Boone says. I know Boone's like, Stanton's not available in the outfield. Shut up, Boone. Like, no. What Pat says goes. And I want to put Stanton in the outfield, so make it happen. The hell? Give me a break, bro. But moving on here. We got, okay, so I see Unhinged KC. I see Unhinged Chicago. I see Unhinged San Francisco. Okay. I like Unhinged New York, but we could expand if you guys like. Dennis says, don't remember the last time the Yankees had a scheduled day off on a Friday. You know what? I'm not too opposed to it. I'm really not opposed to it, like, whatsoever. Tomorrow, we should have a stream at 9 p.m. for an off-day stream. I'm not too sure yet who's going to join me. But regardless, we'll have a stream tomorrow at some point. But that's why you guys should definitely join the Discord, because I always give you guys updates regarding like the streams on Discord. So links in the description for the Discord if you guys want to join that and get updates. Yep. But USA says Stan is great, but he looks sloppy last couple of at-bats. Derek Jeter is a genius loading him to us. Damn. I'd like to not think about that. But listen, Jeter was just trying to unload contracts. I don't think he was kind of like, haha, like we're putting Stanton on the Yankees. Now they have to deal with him. Jordan says, how do I join Discord? The link is in the description. But Jaduk Gaming says Loaiza now has a lower ERA than Chapman. Since when? That's actually crazy to think about. Because, I mean, one performance and your ERA can just be put to shreds, bro. Literally put to shreds. Oh, my God. Chapman, what happened? Oh, that kind of rhymes. Chapman, what happened? Damn. But let's see what else we got in the chat. Ruben says Stanton starts all 3 days in right field and Judge in center field all 3 days if it was me. Well, it's only 2 days. So, I mean, that's important to keep in mind too, right? So it's only a 2-game series. I think it really couldn't hurt if you throw Stanton out there for 1 game. I'm sorry. It is what it is. But Yankee Fan for Life says, Pat, did I tell you that you're very beautiful? You're so kind. Appreciate you. Let's see. Bright says, Pat, I wanted to say this. Donaldson shouldn't even be talking at all since he's been worse than Tyler Wade this year, and Cole is better than every starting pitcher on the Twins this year. Anyway, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. Josh Donaldson's a bozo, bro. The dude hasn't been good since what? Like, what year was he really good on the Braves? Because I don't think he's had a solid year with the Twins. That was like, what, 2018, 2019? Let me see. Now we're stat hunting Josh Donaldson because I'm kind of sick and tired of this dude. He had a good year with the Braves in 2019, but then he missed just about all of 2020. And then this year he's been okay. Like, he has a good on base, a good OPS, but like, he's not really like vintage Josh Donaldson from the Blue Jays. So Donaldson, just shut your mouth, bro. Like, mind your own business, please. But Jordan says, actually, yo, we need a new nickname for Josh Donaldson. Like, Josh Donald Snitchson. No! Someone give me like a good catchy like snitch nickname for Josh Donaldson. Snitch Donaldson. I'm just gonna call him Snitch Donaldson for now. I don't know. But John Snitchson, yeah, I guess that works. Let's see. Bright says, Bright, why'd you just type your comment twice? Here I am thinking that I had like a new comment to read. Jonathan says, if we make it to the World Series, Stan has to play the field like the NL, so get him started with reps in the outfield. That's true. I mention this so often. If the Yankees do make the World Series, which I kind of think they will, they genuinely like have to just play him in the outfield, right? It's the only option for the Yankees at this point. But it seems like the only time that they're going to play him out there is once the World Series actually comes. So I honestly have no idea what to do. I have an idea what to do. Clearly the Yankees don't. Donnie Snitch, I like that. I like that because, like, Donnie Brasco, great movie, by the way. If anybody hasn't seen Donnie Brasco, solid movie. Like, my favorite movie of all time is still Goodfellas, but, like, Donnie Brasco's pretty solid. Jordan says, maybe Britton can be the closer if he does really well. Did he pitch tonight in Scranton? All right, let's not do this right now. Chat, let's not do this. Let's not, like, boot Chapman out of the closer role after tonight, okay? I know he hasn't, like, really been as sharp as of late as we saw in the beginning of the season, but, I mean, let's not boot him out of the closer spot, like, just yet. Like, just saying. Bright says, why are we picking on Bozoson when Mike Fiers is a complete bozo and worse snitch? Because Mike Fiers snitched on the Astros, and we don't like the Astros, so, yeah. Exactly, as Ruben said, it's one game, cut Chapman some slack. Let's focus on a positive from tonight, though, right? Let's look at the box score once again. Let's focus on a positive. One, where's the, there we go. Bro, okay, let's take a minute to appreciate Gleyber Torres. How about that? Gleyber Torres has been unreal since coming back from the COVID IL. And also, like, not only offensively, but defensively, Gleyber Torres has improved so significantly. I don't know if, like, the defensive metrics still kind of show him as one of the league's top shortstops defensively. But, I mean, he's been actually fantastic. So, all the people in the chat who were kind of saying, like, there were people saying DFA Gleyber in the beginning of the season. Like, relax. I think this is kind of the hitter that we expect out of him. I think in the beginning of the year, he was trying way too hard to be, like, a 40 home run guy and bat 230. But I would much rather him be, like, a 20 home run guy and bat, like, 290, 300. And I think if he continues at this pace, Gleyber Torres could easily bat 300 this season. So, with that being said, shout out to Gleyber Torres. I love you, Gleyber. It's Gleyber Day. I thought, like, saying that was going to kind of, like, boost everyone's spirits a little bit and make chat, like, a little bit more, like, happy. It doesn't seem like that's the case. It seems like chat is still a little bit pissed off about tonight's game, but I get it. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. Vent your frustrations to me. What are we going to call myself? Dr. Patrick? Therapist Patrick? Therapist Hennessy? Bro, I'm here for you all. Let's go. It's tough. Listen, what happened to Chapman tonight? I think I need a therapist. I'm at a loss for words. But Jonathan says one bright spot is we could have easily had 8 runs as we smoke some balls right at people. Offense seems to be coming around. That's true. That is definitely true. The offense seems like they are coming around. Yeah, I mean, they should have had a lot more runs tonight than they did. But either way, Chapman would have given up like 16 runs in the ninth and just blew it anyway. Not so family fun. Vintage says, Pat, stop being happy. Do you guys, okay, would you guys prefer me to just be like a miserable wreck right now? Would that be better content? Let me know. Chat, type in, do you want me to be happy or miserable? If I see enough people kind of say miserable, maybe I'll just flip a switch and I'll be miserable for you guys. Just pick one. Tell me what you want. But Bright says, Pat, how do I grow #Hennessy hair like that, though? You look like a knockoff Bo Bichette with that hairdo. You guys love comparing me to Bo Bichette. I guess we can't go a week without it. But if you guys want #Hennessy hair, I've basically, so I used to get my hair, like, I used to keep it, like, fairly long on the top, and then I used to get it, like, shaved on the sides and the back, kind of like a typical, like, high school haircut. December of 2019, I said, screw this. I got my last haircut, and I decided to grow it out. I have not gotten a haircut since December 2019, so this is like a year and a half of growth. from like shaved. Let's go. But I see like 95% of people are saying happy. There's one person who said miserable, and that's Armando. Oh no, Big Brain Borg said miserable. So listen, I'm not gonna be miserable for 2. I'm sorry. See, Ed says if you're miserable, a lot of us wouldn't be on here. People don't misery. I know misery loves company, but sometimes misery wants like some cheering up, and hopefully I could be that guy for you. Come on, let's get it. But moving on. Jonathan says, Pat, I had you tagged on my tweet with the Gittins home run prediction. So close. So close. And I actually thought of you guys because I remember a few people mentioned Gittins was going to go yard. And then once I saw that, I was like, damn. And then when they reversed it, I was like, damn. That sucks. But let's see. Michael says, yeah, it's different if we were in first place, 5 games up, being 5.5 games out, or 6 games out. What's so good about that? There's nothing good about the Yankees right now. I mean, if you want to take like a positive route from this, the Yankees beat the Twins in the series. They took 2 out of 3. Sure. And now, while you are not going into Philadelphia with like your hopes pretty high, just based on the heartbreak in the final game of the set, I think the Yankees still have some momentum, especially with the offense. The offense is starting to click a little bit. I don't know. I think this next stretch of 5 games, right, where they do 2 in Philly and then 3 in Buffalo, it's going to mean the world to the Yankees moving forward. I guess we'll have to see. I think it'll be a season-changing 5-game stretch. I don't know. But Kyle Johnson says, Pat is more Scott Downs than Bo Bichette. Who is Scott Downs? The name sounds familiar, but if this is another guy who's like a doppelganger, I'm going to be like, whatever, dude. Scott Downs. You know, if I had a little bit more weight, I could see it. Maybe that could be me at 50. It's possible. It's very possible. But Majestical Chicken says, see, this is why we need our annual pregame Hennessy hugs. It will kind of be like a rally cap. So you know what to do on Saturday's pregame. Looking forward to Philly. We are a good team. And Philly's not that good of a team either. So just saying. Looking forward to that series a lot. Emilio says Gittins is not ready, to be honest. Listen, I hate to say it. Gittins hasn't looked too great since coming up. But I'm not going to say that he's not ready yet after this is his 3rd game? 4th game? Max? No, I think it's 3rd game. But yeah, I think he just needs a little bit more time at the plate to kind of get adjusted to MLB pitching. But I'm not too concerned about him just yet. However, if this kind of continues, maybe I'll be a little bit concerned about him. But as Bright said, Gittins is still better than Mike Ford. That's so true. Bro, Mike Ford isn't even hitting in AAA. I decided, you know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm going to go look up AAA numbers, right? Mike Ford's batting like 104 in AAA. The dude's just not good. He hasn't been good since 2019. And for some reason, I genuinely believe the Yankees are going to call him back up at some point this season. They really are. Whatever. Jonas says, when we win a championship, you better whip out the Henny. Can you guys imagine what like the post-game stream is going to be like when the Yankees finally win the World Series? It'll be unreal. We're talking like legendary stream status. Easy. We're popping champagne that night, chat. Mark that on your calendars. Whenever it does happen. It might not happen for 5 years. It might not happen for 20 years. I'll be on here in a wheelchair. I'll be on here in my with like my hair all gray, and I'll have like a cane, and yeah, until I'm 90, bro. Let's go. But moving on. Jordan says DJ did hit tonight, but if the Blue Jays sweep them, Yankees might have to sell, and a high-priced player might be traded. Not Stanton though. Trade Chapman? Couldn't hurt. I don't know. But, listen, I don't know if you guys saw the Cashman comments from today. That kind of came out from Jim Bowden. Apparently, he spoke, who's a former general manager. He spoke with Cashman, and apparently Cashman told him, we suck, but not for long. Me and Jalen are actually going to be... There's a video going up on the YouTube channel tomorrow at 12 p.m. Me and Jalen kind of break down what that could mean from Cashman, whether that means he's referring to the reinforcements, whether he's referring to making a trade, whether he's referring to I don't know what. But I think it's kind of weird that Cashman's been laying very low lately. Usually when the Yankees struggle so significantly like they have been, he at least makes an appearance to the media, has a little press conference like we saw earlier in the season. But I thought it was very interesting to hear him say, we suck. Cashman, the team sucks. But, when you say not for long, what are you doing to improve it? Or are you just waiting for these guys to come back from injuries? I have no idea. Kyle says, at least we're giving Gittins a shot. I think that's all anyone really asked for. That's so true. That's so true. All we were asking for was to give Gittins an opportunity, right? And the next guy who needs an opportunity is Trey Ambergy, for sure. If Trey Ambergy doesn't get an opportunity this season, I'll be sick. The dude's still batting .393 in AAA or something. He has to get an opportunity at some point this season. But Tom says, bad luck. If Gittins got his home run and the fourth run had scored in the first, we would still be ahead in the ninth. That's true, but I mean, if and but what, hindsight's 2020. Technically, the Yankees could have scored some more runs to give Chapman more of a lead, or score enough runs where Chapman didn't even have to cover in the game, but they didn't. And Chapman blew the game, so it happens. Not So Family Fun said, okay, November 2nd, 2187. Yes. That's probably... Listen, if the Yankees don't win a World Series until 2187, we'll all be dead anyway. So, mark that on your grandkids' calendar, I guess. Braid says, hashtag Hennessy for President 2036. Yes, that's still on, chat. I don't know how long many of you have been around on the streams, but I am running for president in 2036. So mark that on your calendars as well. I don't know if you guys could tell, but my voice is kind of going. I don't know what's good with my voice. It's been hoarse for a solid day now. I don't know if I'm just talking too much. No idea. But USA says Stanton has a batting stance like he's on a seesaw. I mean, he's an MLB hitter, and I'm not there, and I'm not. So there you go. But does Marcus Timms and PJ give Stanton tips? I'd like to see. I'd like to say so. As hitting coaches, you would think that they are. So I think as long as Stanton's comfortable in his approach, clearly it's been working for him lately, right? So there you go. Yankee Fan for Life says, yay, unhinged live streams in the White House with the unhinged roster. There you go. But Austin says, why do I feel like Boone would bench Stanton in a National League World Series game? If we get to the World Series and Aaron Boone benches Giancarlo Stanton when we're in the NL, you're going to see this fist, right? You see this fist? Bang right through my screen. Bang right through the screen. Easy. And I'd be a little bit disappointed because I have to go buy a new monitor, and then I'd have to still watch the Yankees play without Giancarlo Stanton in the lineup. So, Jordan says Michael K will mention the universal DH 100 times this weekend. I'm gonna miss Ryan Ruocco. I am gonna miss Ryan Ruocco. Shout out to Michael K, but I am gonna miss Ryan Ruocco for sure. It is what it is. But listen, chat. With that being said, it is 12:30. This is the finale of the late post games for now, until the Yankees do have those West Coast trips. But with that being said, I appreciate everybody for stopping by for the post game tonight. We have a bunch of links in the description. We got Newsbreak, posting exclusive content on there. Go follow. Join the Discord. Bunch of stuff on there. And then unhingedclothing.shop for some merchandise. And also video going up on the channel at 12 p.m. tomorrow. Me and Jalen. If you guys missed Jalen, go watch that video tomorrow at 12 p.m. And I will be live tomorrow at 9 p.m. for an off-day stream. So stay tuned for that. Also join the Discord for any updates as far as our streams go. But if not, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Going live before and after every single Yankees game this season. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.